Be ready. Brr. It is brisk. Can you hear me okay? Well, I'm joined by Wiggles, and he's off doing something else. Did I mention that it was a little chilly? Woodrow, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you out there, dog. Like and share. Like and share. Mm. Jeez. Shit. What a lovely day. I need more space on this amazing day. Use this. All right. I'm gonna have to go right here. I have to get more of these. They're on the cheap side. I don't know how well they'll do. We shall see. We shall see. So I was standing right here and I had my tape. Here it is right here. I picked it up. Wiggles, can you hear me? What if I'm allowed to play music? If I play music, somebody would like get upset. Try to strike me down. Labor in silence. Guess I should have called this hanging out while I'm prepping instead of actually painting. But I think, like Wiggle will tell you, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. How do you make something successful? Preparation, preparation, preparation. How will you be successful? Preparation, preparation, preparation. Hey, little bug, what are you doing on my board? Preparation, preparation. I think that should be big enough. For the love of Mike, I have my tape. Where'd my measuring tape go though now? Oh, here it is. Oh, I hear a little people. Preparation H and shit. Cheese and crackers. See, I had the whole bottom of this floor prepped for the painting, but a whole bunch of oil and stuff got spilled on it, so we had to pull it up. See, Mary just okay. I guess I'll use this one. Just more tools. More tools. I mean, I already got some paint on the floor, but you know, trying to keep it clean to a certain extent. I worked for a guy. I still work for him. He rents a warehouse space, and so when I go and I work with him, it's in just like a warehouse, like a big giant warehouse. So it really doesn't matter. You can just like get paint wherever you want because they're gonna come in and like redo the floors anyways. Then you end up like sleeping there in the warehouse. Like that's happened a couple of times. Like, he'll be like, "Hey man, I got some money in the budget to get you a hotel room if you want to go crash." I'm like, "How much money is in the hotel room budget?" And he'll be like, $500, and I'll be like, "Just give me the $500, dude. I'll sleep here." And like, it was like, okay. So then the second job I came, I like brought shit like I was camping. So I would have like the painting here, and then over in the corner I would have my sleeping bag, my camping coffee, French press maker. I never pitched a tent in there, but almost. So it just, not like this. This painting has like over a month. I mean, not now. It's got like 10 days, but it had a lot of time. Go back and forth with the people, but those paintings with him, man, it was like you like show up. I wouldn't even know how many paintings I'd have to do. All right, let's see what's up. Chat. What's up, Patrick? What's up, Black Justice? What's up, Sci-Fi? Stanley does make a good French press. I got one that's like not plastic. That's it's got a little bit of glass to it, so you got to be careful. But I love it. What's the private chat? Can I hop in? Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. Add the stage. Yo, I'm sorry, Well Read. I didn't realize you're in the back.
No worries. You were working. Busy man.
Let me.
I'm finally free.
In case Patrick wants to hop in. Anybody else? Let me know if they hop in. How's it going, dude? How's your morning?
Good. I got the day off. Sitting here at a coffee shop, drinking coffee, reading.
What are you reading?
Boring stuff. Papers for work.
Yeah, my brother was in actually he had to go to Atlanta, but because of the snow, they canceled it. So he had to do his presentation like through a Zoom call or whatever. So I was like, what's your paper about? And he started talking, and dude, after about fucking 2 minutes, I was like, all right, dude, just stop.
Stop talking.
Stop talking. Like he's getting his like doctorate in computer science, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Just stop.
I don't know you anymore.
I'm just like, when are we gonna play Fortnite? All right, like, just fucking stop talking, doctor.
Get to the important stuff. Let's talk about Fortnite.
Yeah, like it's what, man? Just hop on a Fortnite. Just stop talking about that doctor shit. Just get on Fortnite.
Yeah. That's why I don't talk about it, because it's not YouTube content. Nobody wants to hear it.
Okay.
I'm also transcribing a script that I wrote. Usually when I do a script, I write it in iPad, just in notes. And then I need to transcribe it into Word for me to share it around to editors and proofreaders and all that stuff. So I'm doing that right now. Right.
Yeah, I've been watching some YouTube videos about script structure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just kind of like formatting and stuff. Like it's like a whole thing.
Yeah. You got to figure out a format that you're comfortable with, and then work within that. So I think I'm there finally. Been doing this a couple of years now.
I even downloaded bought an app on my iPad for like script writing. So it kind of helps with like shorthand stuff. Like if you talk about a character, it'll kind of help you as you're writing. It'll preemptively drop stuff for you. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Kind of helps you with your structure and shit.
I like brainstorming, doing a first draft by hand, There's something like, I don't know, that flows for me when I'm
Mm-hmm.
just using a pencil, an eye
Yeah.
pen.
Yeah.
So I feel like typing it out is more like a refinement process, but I need to be able to freestyle. So I do that by hand at first.
Yeah. Ditto. That's exactly what I did with several of the stories that I have.
Mhm.
Just like notes and notes and notes and note, like handwritten stuff, and then having to
Yeah.
go back and like, okay, and then also like, what the hell did that mean? Like, what the fuck was I talking about right there?
Mm.
Yeah, I like doing an outline first.
Hmm.
Like I want to like see the whole story happen first. Like I think it was like the Marvel method or something. I think it was like Todd McFarlane was the one who talked about like how he writes Spawn, and it's like okay, he just like takes a page and it's just like labels it 1 through 20 or 1 through 22, and it's just like
Hmm.
okay, page 1 this happened, page 2 this happened, page 3 this happened, like the beats, you know, and then it's like okay, you got the whole story right there on one page. Kind of, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
At least in the
Yeah.
beginning, you can kind of be like, okay, good premise. Where do you want to go? Oh, that's how you're going to end it. Okay, yeah. I don't like that.
Mm.
At least for me,
Yeah. I don't
that's
know.
how I was. I was just sitting there like I had this outline and was just like working it and refining just the outline before I even like started writing the script, you know?
Mhm.
Like, does the outline make sense? Like, would I even want to read this book? That's the outline based on before I just start like he said, she said, and then suddenly he said, like the other shit.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. I don't know. Like people have told me that I need to outline a lot of times, but every time I try, like I always feel like the story writes itself. Like I have an idea of a setting and some themes and some characters, and then I start kind of placing them, along a track. And then they encounter something, and I'm like, what would be great if like the story went in this direction here or in that direction, and it starts to kind of like evolve more naturally based on situational things
Mm.
rather than like an overarching structure. And so a lot of times my outline will grow out of the writing process. So, and then I'll go back and I'll refine things and like I'll change stuff. So that's why I do it by hand because like I'll change a whole bunch of scenes in the beginning because I'm like this is much better if it leads to this other thing.
Yeah,
So I like it to flow based on the experiences of the characters. I don't want them just kind of following a path of like, I want
yeah,
you guys to achieve these goals to tell my story. I want them to go through things and have the goals kind of present themselves based on what they're going through. That's the way I approach it anyway.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
know.
No, there's so like art. There's all these different approaches to art. Some people are like, okay, I grid out my painting and I look for the fucking, the golden art, the golden ratio, and then I start painting into that. You know what I mean? And then some people
Right.
are just like, yo, I just start fucking painting. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's almost like
Yeah.
that with writing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
It all depends
I
on.
enjoy with my like by doing the outline, like I felt like I was able to like get more input from other people. Like they
Mhm.
were able to see the overall ideas that I was trying to convey. Like I got Arvid to look at my stuff. Arvid.
Mhm. Yep. I know.
Yeah, man. So we sat down and he like read my outline, and then we had like a fucking 3 hour like session. It was like,
Cool.
okay, this character changes. What's the theme with this character? You know what I mean? It was like, okay, so your theme has changed. How does this character change? How does this character change? And then with an outline, it's like it's pretty loose, so he's able to say, hey, instead of her doing this, she's able to do this and then still hit that goal that you want. Because a lot of it was just like, I want to draw this shot. Like I'm trying to work into this shot. And he was very like accommodating and working within like what I was trying to do. It was cool. He
Mhm.
helped me a lot, dude. Holy shit! Like, there's gonna be a whole fucking page that's just like, thank you, Arvid, for holding my fucking hand. You know, on themes
Sweet.
and structure. You know.
Yeah,
Because it's
that's
like
sweet.
my shit is just like Michael Bay shit. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like, explosions, bunch of shit. You know what I mean? And so I want something else to it. You know,
Mhm.
I need all the characters to like be proactive in their own story and like believable. You know,
Right.
I don't want the chick to
Yeah.
just be like, "What do we do now?"
Yeah. For me, like the key to every story, like the heart of it, is characterization. And so, when I'm writing it from the inside out, I'm writing the story kind of around this character, and I'm seeing how like the character would morph and like take shape, the kind of personality it would need to be, for the events to flow in the way that they're kind of unfolding. And
Hmm.
so a lot of the times, like my character will present, exactly what their traits are going to be, over time as I'm writing it, because I don't go in going, it needs to be like an awkward Steve Urkel kind of guy who like, can punch planets or something.
Yeah.
Like I figure out the kind of character that's best for the environment and the situations as as they're presented, um, those events. So that's a part that like I want the story to be grounded in. I always want it to be from this character's perspective, so that the reader doesn't feel like they're just dropped in an overhead map of like events. They're always experiencing things through this unique personality that they're getting to know as they read the story. So like that's probably my favorite part of the story is grounding it in a particular character type, um,
Mm.
figuring out what that type is going to be. Like this one story I just finished writing. I had no idea how the character was going to actually, um, the kind of conflicts he was going to have, with the kind of choices he was going to make, and the way that he was going to be conflicted, um, all the way up until like the very end, where I figured like these are the pieces that need to fit together, and he needs to react and respond in this way to be this type of personality to really raise the tension and build that drama towards, you know that that um, that conclusion where like there's been, some kind of resolution. You know what I mean? The character has an arc,
Yeah.
and once you reach that point where it's like this is what he needed to go through to have this arc, his personality kind of emerges of how he's conflicted, why he would make one choice or another, kind of thing. So, and it took like writing the whole story to figure that out for me. And then I go back and I'm like, okay, now that I know he's this way, I'm gonna go and make sure, I plant the proper seeds for his archetype, throughout the story. And so I go through a second, refinement, just in my rough draft. It's kind of a messy process, but like, that's
Yeah.
one I've gotten comfortable with. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of erasing. Like you don't get like
yeah,
bogged down with one element, you know? It's like,
yeah, yeah,
oh, I like this arm. Like, well, if you drew the arm wrong, you gotta fucking redraw it. Like no matter how good it is, you gotta,
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
wonky,
and
you gotta delete it and rewrite it, you know, if it's
yeah. And sometimes like I'll cut and paste a section out. I'm like, I really like this, but it doesn't fit here. So I got to put it like in my like ideas bin, and then just
Mhm.
save it for something else. You know, I just that's just how it goes.
What's up, Patrick T?
Happening.
Just
And
working, man. What are you up to?
I'm cooking breakfast, man. Watching you do whatever you're doing. You messing with the tarp or something?
Yeah, I'm using the tarp as the canvas. I'm gonna be painting on the tarp.
Oh wow. So that's a big format piece.
Yeah. It's gonna be 12 by 12. That's the size they're asking for.
Is it for a event or what is it?
it's for multiple events. It's going to be used for a background and some interviews.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Like a television production thing for
You
women's sports.
You comfortable doing the large format stuff, or?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love this shit.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been doing this for maybe 10 years.
Oh wow.
The larger format stuff for TV production.
Signage, and is it signage or just art?
It's usually a little bit of both. Like this one, it's gonna have logos incorporated into it. Sometimes there'll be like teams incorporated, logos, incorporated, but it'll usually be like sports shit or like I did some stuff for Live Golf and it was like
Live Golf's big now, right?
yeah. So I did some paintings for them. And that was fucking that was dope money, dude. So yeah. So it's like stuff like that, like they had my giant paintings behind these the golfers while the golfers were getting interviewed. But I had to use the corporate colors and everything was like pre-approved. Like I couldn't just like here's the painting, you know what I mean? Like I had to like design all the paintings in Adobe Illustrator and then get them approved and then execute.
Yeah, you need to get a big plotter, man, so you can just print that shit out next time.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. The bummer is that Live Golf were like, yeah, those paintings were great. Next year we're gonna do giant fucking LCD screens, though. I was like, oh,
Oh, damn.
great. Hey, that sounds awesome. Fucking A.
Well, I mean, you could still make
heads
for that,
No, they got like designers and shit. But what I did end up doing, the guy was like, yeah, they're gonna use LCD screens, and I was like, oh shit. So he was like, but can you do some storyboards for it? And I was like, oh hell yeah. So I still got to do, some Live Golf work this year, but I didn't have to do it all fucking like hunched over in my garage. I just, did it at my desk.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, if you're doing that kind of signage, man, there's a lot of opportunities for that kind of work,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, it's a lot of word of mouth. Like these people, they saw one of my paintings, the Live Golf paintings. They were like, "Hey, will you do a painting for us?"
Or shoot, like the Super Bowl, man, like because they take over a town for like a week and they have all these big setups. And...
I know. I've done the Super Bowl.
Awesome.
Several times. I've done several Super Bowls.
Not
that I'm bragging, but it's like every time the Super Bowl is on CBS.
Yeah.
I get some party time with it. I get to do something. So since like 50, so I think I did 50, and then just go from there. Whenever Super Bowl was on CBS, I got to do like some paintings.
Yeah, I don't know who's covering Super Bowl this year. I don't know who bought it.
Yeah, it's like it rotates between CBS, Fox, and maybe ABC. Right, so it's like so it rotates through. So every year a different channel gets it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
blah blah.
I don't know who's doing it this year.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm involved. So, dude, I only watch it or know who I'm talking about like after I painted them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't watch football really, unless my shit's on there. Then I'm like, I'll watch it.
Well, I got two teams I'll watch. I'll watch the Broncos or I'll watch the Saints. Now that the Saints, I don't watch it as much.
I kind of want the Bills. I want the Bills to take it this year.
Well, the Bills beat the Broncos.
The Bills.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I definitely don't.
Kind of still building, so I didn't expect them to do much with the build.
I don't want the Chiefs winning though. I'm tired of seeing them win it.
Yeah, they kind of. I mean, it's kind of like the Patriots had that big dynasty for so long. And
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, I did some Patriot stuff. That was fun. Some stuff with Brady and with Gronk.
That's cool.
So, what's your color theme going to be on this thing, Matt?
Funny. You should ask. I'll show you here.
A lot of orange and a lot of blue.
See those colors?
Yep.
Those are the corporate colors.
Yep.
This is the painting. This is what the painting is going to be.
Hey. Some oranges and some blues.
This? Boop.
Yeah.
There. That easy.
They have plotters you can print on canvas now.
Mm-hmm. Why are you trying to beat me? Why are you trying to, take out the fun?
Plotters are fun. You can do cool shit.
I mean, I was thinking about that. Honestly, I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, what if I could get like part of it painted or part of it printed and then lay it out and then like print on top of it so that it still has like an artist touch,
I was thinking like what would be cool as far as technology is if they could make a printer / plotter that could do 3-dimensionally, so you could get brush strokes 3-dimensionally.
It's almost like a 3D printer, dude.
Like a 3D printer plotter, yeah. I think that would be like the next evolution in badass. So that you would still have the brushstroke feel to it.
I'll be retired by then. I've seen some of those like VR galleries where you put the VR goggles on and you walk through a gallery and people created 3D sculptures and shit.
Right.
I saw that. I haven't gone to one, but that was kind of interesting.
Well, I'm a fan of sculpture too, so 3D printing is pretty damn cool.
Some sculpture, I don't like fucking like modern public space sculptures where it's just like giant abstract bullshit.
I like stuff that's functional. Like I like my architecture background. I like it to function as something, not just to look like something.
Yeah. Dude, I follow on Twitter. I follow like it's like retro Sony, and it shows like retro like Walkmans and like retro like laptop computers that they were trying to do in the 80s and stuff. And I like that kind of stuff. I like the design aesthetic of that. I don't know. I kind of see the beauty in that rather than the giant shiny fucking wiener in the front of the library,
Well, I don't know if it was the 80s, but it was definitely the 80s and 90s. Michael Graves, architect, he was designing a bunch of stuff for Target for their home line.
Mm-hmm.
And he designed like this chessboard that now is like super valuable. But you could just buy it at Target.
It's Target?
Yeah. But now if you look them up, man, they're super valuable. But I think he was doing a whole line of shit for Target, like just home stuff and like silverware, flatware.
People are like, yo, fuck Target, but like
teapot.
It's like What was that? There was one designer who went to it too, like a fashion designer began with an M. He's like a weird flamboyant gay guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Which guy in fashion?
Mark J.
Flamboyant gay.
Something.
I don't know. It begins with an M, and he was just like this weird little like flamboyant dude from New York, and he had like real curly hair and shit.
Ah, fuck you. I wouldn't know.
But people were like, "What are you doing? You're like high fashion, and you're putting your shit in Target." And he's like, "Yeah,
Yeah, because
I
it's
am."
a design opportunity. I mean, now like Martha Stewart will get that gig, or
Exactly. He was like one of the first ones. You know what I mean? He was like one of the first ones that was like, "Yeah, I'll put my shit in Target." Like,
but Michael Graves, like if you bought like his Target tea kettle, or you got like his chessboard, which had all custom design pieces on the chessboard, they're worth quite a bit. He was one of the 5 modern architects. Postmodern, really.
is he still alive?
I don't know if he's still alive. But he was in there with like Frank Gehry, and there's some others. He did.
What did he do? He did silence, is what he did.
Hey, sorry about that. I had a phone call. He did some Florida Disney hotel. He designed it, Michael Graves, and I think it's still pretty famous.
You ever been to the Dolly Museum in Tampa?
No.
No.
Yeah. I like how he was working with Disney a lot, like early Walt Disney stuff. I was really interested to see some of his contributions there. You wouldn't expect his stuff to be Disney friendly, but you know.
No, Walt liked artists. I mean, he liked real artists.
Yeah, Dolly was really kind of out
But
there.
not women.
I don't know about that. I'm not up on all the Disney lore. I know that
You'd be like, "Oh yeah, women are great, but they can't animate."
I know that
Women and those other people, those other people, they can't animate it. I'm just kidding.
I know that the grandkids that inherited Disney hated his fucking guts, and that's why you're getting a lot of the shit you're getting in the company now.
Oh, really? Because they were like, Grandpa really was conservative. Let's just go ahead and ass fuck the whole thing.
That's exactly right. Now, they're not full share. I mean, they don't own a majority of shares, but they have lots of pull.
Yeah, they do.
That's the direction. It's because the great grandkids, and grandkids, hated Walt.
They can just go fuck themselves.
Yeah, entitled, spoiled.
Super entitled, dude. Like, you guys didn't do shit. You didn't
That's how you get
like
a Kathleen Kennedy just staying in there forever. It's because of
that. Right.
Oh, really? They're rooting for her.
Yeah, they want to do all this social engineering shit.
They fucking ruined Buzz Lightyear. That was the stupidest fucking show. I started watching that. I was like, man, I ain't watching any more of this.
I got to the point where a lot of the stuff they would release was so bad that I would watch reviews and just not even. If somebody said some shit was woke or whatever, I wouldn't even bother.
Shit. But then I heard that the Chinese were getting better versions. Like, yeah, in China they cut out all that shit.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works, huh?
Be like, yeah, I kind of want to watch the Asian version. I mean, except for the part where they like cover up black people's faces on movie posters. But
yeah, that was fucked up.
That is fucking super fucked up. Yeah, this poster's great. Can you do one thing? Yeah, what's that? Get rid of that black guy.
Well, and plus you got to remember, like LeBron James, like Chinese influence has been everywhere, especially like NBA. Like, so LeBron James would be like talking about how everything's fucked up and racist in the United States, yet he's doing all this kowtowing to China. And it's like, they really don't like black people over there, dude. Like, get your story straight, bro.
Selective anger, outrage.
Yeah, so long as you're paying me, you can say whatever the fuck you want. It's kind of the attitude.
There was a, I don't know, I didn't meet him. Well, I met him. I shook his hand. Was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." I guess I did technically meet him, but when I did this arm wrestling thing for the NFL in Vegas,
Yeah.
some of it was paid for by like some Chinese dude. Like I was like, "Who the fuck is this Chinese guy?" At the end, and because he was going around and like shaking hands and like taking pictures with all the NFL people and with the MMA people who showed up, right? And it was just like this little Asian guy with glasses, and it was like, yeah, who the fuck is this guy? And it was like, oh, that's one of the money guys. Like he's from China, one of the money guys from China. I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, who's that guy? And they're like, he's part of the sausage. That's how sausage is made, kid. Chinese spices make the sausage.
Yeah, there's people in other countries that do some pretty heinous shit, and you'll hear a lot of these complainers about the United States who are Americans not say a word about it. It's like, okay, well, you got all this shit to say about us because we'll listen to it, but why don't you say something about China or say something about North Korea, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Why don't you? Why don't you have like a real cause, like fighting inbreeding in the Middle East?
There's a lot of heinous shit out there they can focus on.
Interesting pause. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's happening, Paulus?
Not much. Just had to make some coffee before I came on.
Yeah, I hear that.
You and Raptor with the coffee. What the hell?
Dude, I'm so addicted.
I'm trying to get off of it a bit, drinking less.
Yeah, I'm starting to drink a little bit of decaf.
No, don't do decaf. Decaf is really bad for you.
Ooh, brother. Ooh, don't do the decaf, brother.
Yeah.
Decaf is
the
like
decaffeinated beans.
To injury. What the fuck?
No, decaffeinated beans, they don't have like a natural acidity to protect them against parasites, so they use really strong pesticides to grow them. And so that's what you're ingesting with decaf beans. So you got to drink either regular beans or nothing.
Well,
tea,
to be fair, I'm also like using the Keurig cup, so I'm also ingesting microplastics.
Yeah, you are.
So
yeah, been nice knowing you, Paulus.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just trying to be healthier for my heart.
I was doing espresso, I was doing the Keurig, and then I went all the way back to pour overs. So that's what I do now. But you got to watch out for the pesticides they put on the beans.
You see the beans where they like give the beans to an elephant and then an elephant shits them out and then they collect the beans and make coffee from that? Have you seen that?
Was that like a Looney Tune cartoon?
No. I saw it. When you're like doom scrolling, you're scrolling through videos. It was like a woman. It was like, what is this woman doing? And it was like this, like, fucking, Bollywood looking bitch fucking dancing underneath this elephant's asshole and like collecting his feces, dude. Like she was like, yeah. Okay, and like it fell into her fucking hand.
She's like, manna from heaven.
Yeah, dude. She's like, and she gets it, and then they like show it like her breaking it up, and she's like taking out
Yeah.
You know, como se dice, seeds. Like I've heard of like, you know, the goat, you know, where they'll like feed the fucking coffee beans to some goats and like the Burka dudes will like they'll feed the beans to the goats and then they'll fuck the goats in the ass and then they'll pull their dicks out and they'll like get the beans off of their dick and then make coffee off of that.
Yeah, how
Hey
else
man,
do
you
do
know
it?
I'm making breakfast, huh? What the hell, bro?
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't think it's appropriate that you judge their culture like that. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm
if
just
you want to
saying I'm
exactly.
say it's
trying to
Patrick.
make
gross, you
breakfast
know,
and not
that's
vomit at the same time. That's all.
Yeah.
look, people's cultures, you know, that's something I'm not gonna, you know,
It's just very
be
exotic.
accused
That's all.
of stealing.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they bang goats and fly planes into buildings.
So
Label
people,
me insensitive, but man, I got some hash browns going and knock it the fuck off with that shit.
They could use some coffee beans.
yeah.
Literally drinking my iced coffee and making hash browns right now.
Dude, there's like the label of the coffee bag. It's just like this like fucked up goat smoking a cigarette.
That's how you want to wake
Post-coital.
up in the morning.
Yeah, dude, post-coital fucking goat. Dude, they're bringing Aunt Jemima back.
Nice.
Yeah,
I miss
that's
her.
good.
They
What
better
they need
bring
to
back
bring
the
back is
original, the OG.
they need to bring back Mrs. Butterworth in that ass, dude.
Hell yeah. Them bottles was fine.
That's what I'm saying. You like walk by those bottles, and you're like, girl, you are bad news, girl. You just
Hey,
need to
what's up,
stop.
Hojo?
You know what I'm saying? You're like, girl, you just need to stop. Just stop right now, because we all know what you're doing. What? I'm just selling maple syrup, girl. We
As
all
long
know
as it's not
about
from a
clapping
goat.
those pancakes. Yeah, we know about those pancakes, baby girl. Hojo. Yeah, I did a logo for somebody that Hojo sent my way. So big shout out to Hojo. Appreciate that.
Ugh.
Dryer is done, by the way.
Oh shit. Who's coming back?
I didn't hear any buzzer, but I could have sworn I thought it just stopped. Alright, do you want me to put her down or not worry about it?
Should I mute him?
Do you want me to put her down? Or not
You
worry
could. It's your prerogative.
Yeah, I would. You don't know what he's gonna say.
I'm gonna put some green onions up on this bitch.
Oh shit. You talking crazy now. I'm gonna go get some more coffee. Talk amongst yourselves, okay?
What's going on, Well Red?
Not a lot. Just reading, working, writing,
Nice.
drinking coffee.
Did you watch the film threat interview with Justine Bateman on it?
No. What happened there?
She was talking about AI. Like she seems like a conservative chick, but pretty interesting stuff. She was talking about AI. You might, I mean, if you're writing scripts, you might want to watch it.
Mm. Justine Bateman, that's the name?
Yeah. She
Nice.
was in Family Ties way back when with Michael J. Fox, and she's related to Jason Bateman, but she's a director, producer, movie producer now. She's all about independent creating. She
I
is not
played a little. Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
not a fan of all the AI shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I played a little bit with AI script writing, and like I never get, what I want out of it. So I kind of don't. Even if I'm like trying to brainstorm some ideas with it, it's always too, uh, you know, um, too close to what I'm asking. Like it doesn't take any creative liberties, you know. So,
Well, that's kind of what she was saying. Is that it only puts out what you put into it.
exactly. Yeah. So like defeats the purpose of brainstorming, right?
But I thought it would, if you're a writer, be a pretty inspirational interview.
I'm back. I'm here. What I miss?
Now we were talking about Justine Bateman on Film Threat the other day.
Talking about what?
Justine Bateman. You remember Family Ties?
Kinda.
Wiggles a Zoomer. You never watched Family Time?
Zoomer.
Yeah. You're a Zoomer.
I'm a zooming, foaming, furry something. I guess. Now I'm a Zoomer. I keep being labeled. I don't know half the shit.
A lot of room for labels on you.
Apparently there is. A full-on label maker.
Like the back of a truck. Just smack on those labels.
Yeah, with too many a truck with too many bumper stickers on it or something.
Yeah. I actually got some trains, dude, in storage.
Yeah, like I said, I only have one train, and that's for the Christmas tree. And when I went out and bought it, I was like, man, because they got all those cheap seasonal trains, cheap Christmas ones.
Yeah,
they're like the cheap. It's just the plastic track. You can't get any other track for it. It's only in a circle. And it's really shitty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, if I'm going to spend money, I might as well get something legit.
Well, you want to see something legit? I don't know. Are you an HO guy or what?
No, I got G scale.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you there's a HO scale. It's called Jagendorfer. It's a ski lift with gondolas to put in your little train scene.
See, that sounds crazy to me. That's nuts.
I mean, it's just next level.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I am with you, Kuma. I'd rather be a foamer than a zoomer. I'd much rather.
I don't know the difference, honestly.
Oh, I guess. The zoomer. What is that? Isn't that like you got Generation X?
Oh, okay. So
it's like you got the millennials, Generation X, and then you got zoomers.
Well, I am a Gen X.
Yeah, you're getting to be an old man, Gen X.
What's a foamer though? Never heard that.
A foamer is someone that's a real life. They're a real life train enthusiast. Like they really love like actual trains. Like from my understanding, it has to do with real trains, not train models.
I heard you pink foamer.
I'm a pink. I guess that's what the word on the street is. It's on the internet, so it's got to be true.
Well, I'm only saying that because I was the one that said it.
Oh, were you? Oh, well, then there you go. You're the source.
Yeah, he started the rumor. That's why I was asking you about it.
Okay, gotcha. That makes all the sense. Yeah. There we go. I'm getting ready to paint, but my palette was all jacked up, so I got to put a new piece of paper on my palette.
Man, I was going to tell you, I do not appreciate you painting on that cutting board because the cutting board's too damn nice.
I don't know. I like painting on it is a nice cutting board, isn't it? It's double-sided too. It's a fancy one. I spent a lot of money on it.
I'm jealous of that thing.
What's that?
I'm jealous of that thing because I used to have to build models. Never had a fancy cutting board like that.
No, it's pretty fancy.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I love it, man. I recently got it a couple years ago, so I stepped up. Stepped up with it.
I was like, what's with all this cutting board disrespect going on in front of my face?
You can zoom out. Got my coffee here with my my hot stuff. Hey, hot stuff.
Hot stuff.
My cup has butterflies on it. Used to be my grandma's.
Akuma says Foamer is like being CG, but trains instead of comics. Well, I have to disagree with that. I'm actually going to defend the foamers on this one, believe it or not. Like, because at least the trains are real, and it's not like could you imagine if you had a bunch of trains that were independently designed and created? Late trains. Like, imagine the shitty trains.
Late train.
Late trains. At least they're foaming at the mouth at some some amazing piece of engineering, that made history and did something proper and was like useful, like served a purpose. If that makes sense.
Yeah, we got some old trains out where I live. Some vintage old ones. Real.
Yeah.
Still in use.
So you're more of a foamer than me. The fact that you know that makes you a foamer.
Well, it's a tourist destination. I've been on it once, but when I was a kid.
Okay.
There's a train that goes from Durango, Colorado to Silverton, Colorado, adjacent to the $1 Million Highway, and the views are crazy on that train ride.
I bet they are. But the fact that you know that
just means
you're starting to get into foamer territory. The fact that you know that route and that
know what the train schedule is, that wouldn't be foamer territory.
I don't know. There's vintage trains. You know what track they're on, where they go.
I actually don't know what track it's called. I don't know what that
okay.
is, but it's only one.
Yeah. Oh, well, then there you go. I guess you're not really knowledgeable if there's only one of them.
It's not in Pennsylvania. So that's where they get all derailed, right?
Oh.
Something wrong with the tracks out there.
Or Ohio.
Yeah.
New, was it New Palestine?
Yeah, that
right.
chemical explosion.
Yeah, that was very close to the Pennsylvania border. So
yeah,
I'll be right back. I got to get a piece of paper for my wet palette here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sir.
It sucks, man. Going inside where it's warm and then coming back outside where it's cold.
Yeah.
Fucking blows.
I got a blower heater that hooks up to a propane tank, and man, it can heat up the world. But it's loud. It's mainly for like construction sites when they have to set up an outdoor space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the place, the guy that I've worked with in the warehouse, on like when it's been like real cold, he's gotten those like space heaters, and they look like jet engines, dude.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, basically.
It's loud as fuck, too. It's just like, whoo!
Yeah, but it'll heat up a space in seconds.
Yeah.
Insane. I think Matt's printing out his art piece at the moment.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's large scale gridding.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, man.
I've never gridded anything larger than like 18 inches.
Whoa! Did I walk into something? Wow.
But yeah, anyway, 18 inches. That's as much as I can take. So.
Oh my god, this is degenerate.
You're gonna need to change your avatar for that one. That comment. Oh,
So we got 2 St. Patrick's, huh?
Well, you got a St. Paulus, and then you got a.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I
St.
see it
Paulus,
now. Wow, I'm retarded. I'm like, wow, what's going on? There's like 2.
St. Paulus
Okay.
has done chaos on my behalf, which I appreciate.
Yeah. It's just okay. I was
I
tricked.
get caught in the crossfire a lot.
It's all your fault. You
Imagine
do.
you
It's
could
your
set
fault.
off Malin pretty easy with that fucking avatar.
Man.
No, because I did that meme and I thought one day it would be funny if I just showed up with this as my avatar.
Well, see, when I'm in chat, I use a different avatar, and they don't. I guess they don't realize that. Good stuff.
But now, is it Crossfire or is it is it all a gay op? We don't know. Is he getting caught up in the crossfire for a reason? We don't know.
Well,
The two are
you have the
interchangeable.
ability to show up in certain chats and people lose their fucking mind. So I would just say it's a chaos.
Yeah.
You get that avatar, and you can create some chaos with it.
But I'm a chaotic neutral. So
Isn't that what?
You're no chaos.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good or bad, right? Isn't that not bad? Are those the bad guys?
Kinda, because then you'd be doing bad shit because you're neutral. Like sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad.
Go where I'm needed.
Yeah.
I like. I don't know. Orderly good.
I think I'm chaotic good. If I'm gonna label myself something,
I think I'm chaotic boring.
I think you're just boring.
Chaotic neutral.
Everybody love my blurry cam. Isn't it cool? Spent all this money on a camera and I can't figure it out. Oh wait, no, it looks good. Wow, look at that. I think I figured this thing out. Maybe cool. It actually looks good. That's awesome. Hey, look, everybody! You can check out MATTBAHR's ass now, and his beautiful weather, because he can have his garage doors open and not freeze to death.
Do I need to turn around?
Good for
Are
him.
the ladies gonna go wild?
Oh man, I just rinsed my brush off in my coffee. Yes.
Nice,
dude. I've been waiting for that to happen for so long.
It happens all the time for me.
Luckily, I've never done that.
patina. That's what it is. It's a patina.
I put my coffee like right next to my pot. Uh-oh. Akuma says that's why I'm here, no homo, with a peach emoji. Maybe a little. He's here for that MATTBAHR booty.
Yeah, look at me. I ain't got no
y'all need to
fucking
leave
gut.
MATTBAHR's booty alone. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's rising bait.
Don't rape me.
Don't
rape me.
You don't let. Oh, look, we got this paint right here, Vallejo model color, and the name is Gris Negro.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the name of the paint. Black
Greasy Negro.
Yeah, Gris Negro.
Oh,
Wait just a damn minute.
Greasy Negro.
That's the name of the color. And
Gris
I'm opening it.
French
I'm
or
opening it
something?
I'm opening it for the first time right here. So let's see it. Let's check it out. Oh wow, look at that. I don't even need to water it down. I don't even have to thin it. I don't even have to thin my paint, man. It's already pretty greasy and thin. Look at that. Oh, I do have to thin it out a little bit. It's a little thicker than I thought it was. I got to paint some boots. Got to paint lots of boots. Paint my commie boots. So I'm only going to be on here for a little bit, and then I got to jump. I got to go head out of here. Got shit to do.
I'll be here all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a lot of painting to do, huh?
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Oh, hey, by the way, I was told to let you know, MATTBAHR, that Wall Red is in the back.
Oh,
No, thanks for doing that, Wiggle.
Oh, you're
Appreciate it.
welcome. I finally remembered. You're welcome.
hey.
Man of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a whole bunch of this finished so that I could play fucking Arma tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to play with you, I think. Possibly.
Maybe if I'm down for it. If you are.
Yeah. I think I might do that.
Are you still doing training on that game, Matt?
Always. It's like train, operation. Train, operation. Train. Yeah.
Hell.
My bad.
Dude, the other day I wasn't streaming. It, but I went on to the public server and just kitted myself out like just total saboteur, like Firefly. So like I didn't bring a rifle. I just brought a pistol, and then I brought as much C4 and as many landmines as I could carry, and then just like huffed it. Like I spent probably an hour and a half just like hoofing it on this huge giant flanking maneuver, right? Where I just kind of came up behind the guys while they were like spawning and shit. And so for like a good like 10 minutes I was just fucking raising hell in their camp. And then they found me and killed me. But like for just about 10 minutes, dude, I was fucking just wrecking shit, and you could hear them because there's like proximity chat. They're like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, that was good.
That is pretty cool.
I'm like nerding out on a game, but I don't give a fuck.
There we go.
If I was to get back into video games, I want to get into like driving simulators.
Driving?
Like
with like VR? With like a VR setup or
yeah, like with the whole setup. Yeah.
Like steering wheel and all that stuff, multiple screens.
Clutch.
Dude, I've seen the guys who have like the 3 or 4 giant curved screens. Like they're all switching to VR.
Well, I think
like they're like, holy shit! Like the VR is like, less space. It's got all the wraparound. It's
can't remember the guy's name, but he's an F1 driver. He's winning everything now. Hamilton, I think, is his last name, but he actually learned on VR, and now he's like the #1 F1 racer from Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton, that's his name, and he drives for Mercedes. Or at least he did. He might be on a different team now. I don't know.
I like the idea of the VR, but I just don't want to like be in my office and like my wife comes in. I got this stupid fucking thing on my head. I don't know.
It gives me headaches, so I don't fuck with it. It fucks with my vision. It gives me headaches.
Do you have to wear glasses when you're using it?
Yeah, I always have to wear corrective lenses, whether it's contacts or glasses. I'll be getting contacts again soon. I normally wear contacts, but like after a while wearing them, I just feel like I got to take a break. So then I'll just wear glasses for like a year, and then I'll switch back to contacts for a while.
Boy, hello.
What's up, Tombstone?
What's up? What's going on?
Not much. What's your actual name?
Stevie R. That's me.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm about to kick this fucking weirdo.
No, I just put the whole moment where he said, "Tombstone died, wife." And she said, "Oh no," and then he got mad.
The audio is terrible in here. Everybody's got bad audio.
Yes, we're all using Bluetooth headsets. It's amazing.
Mine's
What is
fine.
that? Somebody's at a fucking cafeteria or something.
Yeah, fucking well
That's-
read.
Look,
Mute
watch.
yourself. That's where I'm hearing all the noise and bullshit from. Thank you. Oh, wow.
My bad.
It fixed everything just by well read and muting himself.
Yeah, now no longer want to kill myself.
Right. Isn't
Just
that
turn on
amazing?
echo.
I disavow.
Turn on echo. Turn on echo cancellation. That might work. Noise
No, I think
suppression.
he's in a cafeteria or some shit. That's what's going on.
No, he's gonna start a Columbine shooting. What?
How's this? I reduced the background noise.
He's trying to pick up single moms at the Target cafeteria. The fucking Pizza Hut in front
The
of
Walmart,
Target.
yeah, the Walmart Subway.
It's a gold mine here, guys. You gotta see it.
Dude.
Well,
Yeah,
don't tell Raptor he's gonna come looking for all the gills.
He can have them. You know.
No.
Is this better? I reduced the background noise.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Cool.
A little bit better. Now look at me painting up my.
I wonder what did it for Raptor? Was it Golden Girls? So it just like he was just watching Golden Girls one day and just started leaning on the couch.
I don't know, maybe.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with Raptor.
Could have been. Maybe it could have been his volunteer time at the nursing home back in the day. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't want to picture what was going on. Not an image I want in my head.
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. That's what he.
Yeah, I would have gone on shows last night, but he went too long before it got to the call-in hangout part, and I was tired. I had to go to bed. I can't wait that long. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't stay up super late. I get tuckered out and tired.
I was in the chat. I didn't feel like I needed to be on the show. I feel like Raptor was doing just fine with Liam. You know, I think
he was doing great.
There, yeah, I didn't need to like add on anything with my shit with Liam.
Yeah, he did good. Did a good job.
Me not doing anything, that dude fucking tweaks. So yeah, he did.
Yep.
And then fucking 709 and all the other fucking homos got on
them. Yeah, those homos
ruined it. St. Paulus and St. Paulus.
Fucking worse, man. That guy.
I hate his voice.
Yeah, it's terrible. Well, at least it's not like sci-fi. Like that guy's terrible.
Sci-fi is whatever, but Paulus, man, I just want to like take a fucking hose and just start shoving it down his mouth.
Shut
the fuck up.
You should tell that to him.
I want that very much too. Thank you.
Shut up, and then turn the water on. You know, just fucking start filling you up. I'm just kidding.
Nah, that's cool.
How's my camera looking? Is it looking clear or blurry or just whited out?
No, it looks good.
Does it? It looks kind of whited out to me. I'm still figuring out this like camera stuff. Still trying to figure out all this camera stuff, you know. Well, that was a fun noise in my ear.
Sorry.
Man, look at you, man. It's all nice and shit where you're at. Like all fucking. I wish it was nice where I'm at.
You got snow and stuff, right? It's like a winter wonderland.
It sure is, and it's cold and miserable and it sucks. I'm over it.
I'm
ready.
Yeah, last I saw, Monday or Tuesday was going to be like the low is going to be like -2 or -4.
Yeah, we're supposed to get like -6. It's just awful.
-6 sounds bad.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get sleet out here in Florida. My wife was telling me this morning.
Yeah, there's some little thing coming through the Gulf South right now.
Like, are you kidding me? I don't want that ruining my beautiful beaches.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Moved here to get away from that.
You got to be on the west side of the peninsula to get the best beaches in Florida, the Gulf side.
Oh yeah. Get you down on some Fort Myers Beach action.
I think Siesta Key Beach is ranked the #1 beach in the world.
In the world, that's a pretty big claim.
I mean, they got a rank. They got ranks for everything. You know?
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
first.
Yeah, but a beach in Florida, really, of all the world, that seems pretty.
Like not Bali or fucking.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, there's some pretty amazing beaches out there.
I mean, I guess
there's got to be some beach where like an Indian person hasn't shit on it. You know what I mean?
I guess you could create your own top 10 list. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, anybody can do that. I mean, whose top 10 list is this?
Yeah, fucking amateur.
I mean, maybe it's like a bunch of Florida men like, hey, we're gonna make a top 10 list, and it's just like all Florida beaches.
You mean the tourist industry would make such a claim for?
Yeah, right. What?
I don't buy that.
Beaches in Greece are better than the ones here.
Oh, I imagine. I've heard out there. I've heard.
I mean, the beaches in Cancun are similar to all the Gulf beaches in Florida.
Are they? Because I've been to the Gulf beaches. Like, I've just never been to Cancun, so I wouldn't know.
It's just the white sand and blue water.
I like being able to see my feet in the water. You know, I like grew up on the eastern seaboard, like Chesapeake Bay, and you can't really see your feet. It's so dope going to like the Bahamas and the Exumas and being like, holy fuck, look like somebody's aquarium. You know what I mean? It looked like, I don't know, Finding Nemo. It was dope.
There's some
spent a lot of time in Annapolis at Chesapeake.
There's some lakes in the Rockies that are like glass. Like you can see trout like it down like 35 feet, totally clear.
You can drink it.
I don't know. I mean, you might not want to filter it a little bit.
Yeah, filter it a little bit. You know, suck through like one of those purification straws.
I have a Grail. I have a Grail water bottle that filters all that shit, which is nice.
Yeah, filter out the bear pee.
Bear, deer,
yeah,
marmot,
all the
carcasses.
Yeah, but I have drank from some Rocky Mountain Springs.
That's cool.
Ugh.
You just got to get higher.
Yeah, so that way you're only getting mountain goat pee.
Yeah, right.
I drank some water from an Alaskan glacier. It was melting. They had a waterfall right near it.
How'd that taste?
I mean, it's just, like water, nothing special. But you walked up to it and it was freezing. You just got your little carton out and you're trying to collect enough water.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun.
It's wild that a glacier sitting in the ocean you can drink off of because it's right next to salt water, but in fact that is just fresh, non-salinated water out of a glacier.
It's got dinosaur urine in it, dude.
Yeah, it's got dinosaur pee in it.
What the fuck's a dinosaur going to be doing sitting on a glacier? The fuck?
It's like thousands of years old. That ice is thousands of years old. There was a commandment.
He'd be buried in the middle of the glacier. I'd buy
taking
that.
His shit on it. All right, maybe
he'd be jumping on the top.
Yeah, it's woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
Pee.
Some woolly mammoth was fucking another woolly mammoth, and he like pulled it out. It was all wet and dripped onto the ground, and then it froze, and that's what you're drinking.
That was graphic.
Mammoth coffee.
Fucking hell.
It's possible.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Don't eat the scrambled eggs.
Well, I'm probably gonna have to head off if my repair guy gets here. I got to get my water heater replaced on my trailer.
Oh no! You got one of those little short, stout ones.
It's a little water heater.
Yeah, really. Little guy.
But
you didn't go with the tankless?
He's going to upgrade it to propane and electric, so I won't have it freeze up like the last one.
Oh, shit.
Are you going with the tankless water heater? Or?
It's a tank, but you probably get like a 5-10 minute shower out of it.
Yeah. Maybe a tankless water heater would be better for you.
I hear they don't really recover. What you could do,
they're high maintenance, so they don't last as long. That's the
downside. I would imagine they burn up pretty quick.
They do.
But there's this company called Julka, and they actually make a camping water heater.
Mm-hmm.
I could get one of those to supplement, and then I would have like unlimited hot water.
No, that'd be cool.
But you kind of have to jury rig something. Which I've talked to Clint about. We'll see. I don't know.
Right.
The Julka is pretty cool because you can actually take that out camping, throw one spout into a river or creek or whatever, and just have hot water for showers and shit.
Right.
Washing dishes.
Oh yeah. Look at this guy. He's looking pretty neat, huh? He's looking pretty cool. Nice and blurry. Yeah. I'm starting to put getting all the base.
I would imagine, white suit would work for camo and snow.
Yep. It is working. These are my metal guys that I forgot I had. As I was digging through my shit trying to find decals, and I found these guys. I'm like, oh. Might as well put them together and paint them.
Painting is not my favorite thing to do, I'll be honest. I'd rather carpentry or something. I'd rather drywall than do fucking painting.
It has its moments, that's for sure. Just like everything does. It's got its moments.
You have to be real conscious of everything.
Yeah, it's a lot of attention to detail. It also depends on like what kind of painting you do, whether it's industrial or residential or high-end residential, like what kind of, whatever.
Painting all them cornices.
Well, it depends like what kind of builder you got. Like if you're just doing Ryan Holmes, like you're not going to be putting the same effort and time as you would like some high-end builder that's doing $1 million homes. You know what I mean? Because Ryan Holmes are all about like cheap construction and just rushing it out there and calling it a day. So an industrial is like very low skill, just churning it out too as well.
Just make sure your drywaller puts on a self-leveling primer before you even fuck with it.
Most of the time they don't do that. In new construction, the drywallers do not do that. It's up to the painter to prime it.
Oh, they bumped it back to you guys?
Oh yeah, it's been that way for as long as I've been doing it. Yeah, they don't fucking do anything for the. We have to prime the drywall. It's naked drywall. They don't fuck with it. Most they do is they'll skim it and like take care of that, but
the self-leveling primers, it takes care of a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, they don't spend the money on that. Fuck no.
Well, not if they're gonna do like some knockdown finish on the walls.
Yeah. There we go. I'm getting there. Still figuring out the colors for a few things. I haven't quite decided yet. Okay, I haven't decided what these little rocket launcher color these are going to be. These are actually what's interesting is the historic. What these are actually German rocket launcher, late war rocket launchers, because they'd use a lot, like all the armies in World War II. They'd take shit from other people. They'd scavenge shit and reuse their shit.
Especially Russians.
Especially Russians. Americans did it too. Like they'd get rid of their machine guns and they'd pick up German shit because they didn't overheat. They were better. They're better designed machine guns. So submachine guns, they'd pick up a German submachine and they get rid of their Thompson, grab a German one.
Oh, bummer.
Well, the problem with the Thompsons is they're heavy and they overheat. As cool as they are, as cool as they look, they're not a very good weapon. They're kind of shit.
Yeah, my buddy who's a CB was telling me that they've moved away from fully auto rifles. That they basically just do a 3-burst because, and I asked him about this. I'm like, man, like, how could you be accurate with the fully auto? He's like, you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. That's the thing. That's why a lot of them don't. They phased that out like a long time ago.
Yeah. I asked my brother about that. He said, I was like, do you ever go full auto? He's like, no. Like,
You're not
a
gonna
machine gun.
Yeah.
Like the light machine guns, heavy machine guns are obviously full auto. But the thing is with that is you're trained. When you qualify for one of those, like a SAW or whatever, you're trained in light bursts. You're not trained to sit there and like squeeze the trigger and just spray everywhere.
Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die.
You're just gonna miss. You're trained to fire in 6-round bursts. It's the best.
Well, I would imagine if it's braced, you could go fully auto.
No, you can't.
It's still.
Oh yeah, it rides all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about the Gatling guns?
Well, those are attached to a frame of something. That's a little different.
That's what I was saying. Like if you attached it to a frame, like could you go
like a top of a Humvee or something?
Well, that's a Pendle weapon that moves around. So like it's not locked in place. It's not like, because you got to think, like let's say you're talking about the Gatling cannons that are on a ship or something or on a plane.
Right.
That's mechanically targeted and moved. It's moved around, so it's on a track. It's on a mount. It's on a serious mount that doesn't move. Like what you're talking about, a Pendle weapon, that is a man-operated thing, so it has to be able to move to aim.
Right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to move it to aim the fucking thing. So you have to have some play in it. You got to have like X, Y. You know,
It's still ride on you. Yeah.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah, of course it's gonna ride on you because it's a lot of recoil, but you still need that X, Y movement. You know what I mean? Like you have to.
Right.
Otherwise, how the fuck are you gonna aim the thing?
Right.
But when you're talking about a giant, like a ship, like Vulcan cannon that goes on a naval, like a battleship or something, like that thing's in a self-contained, fully like, automated track. Like there is no needing for manual aiming. So it's all whatever.
I've only seen one guy carry it, and that was in Predator.
Oh, the minigun?
Yeah. Woo!
Oh, that's a much smaller. I'm thinking like ship stuff and plane stuff, like stuff that's like on a Warthog, like on an A-10 Warthog, or like on a battleship. One of those.
Oh fuck, A-10 Warthog. What's on the side? In Arma, they got some Gatling guns off the side.
Yeah.
Of the helicopter.
Spent uranium rounds.
Yeah, that's even that's smaller than what's on the A-10.
Yeah, they phased out. I think they phased out the A-10, huh?
Are they? Oh man, that's sad.
They better not.
But that Gatling cannon on the front of the A-10, man, the rounds are the size of fucking Red Bull cans. It's fucking huge.
God, those fucking rounds.
They're fucking insane. But hey, they're
That's like
designed to
when
kill
those
tanks.
movies, they'll have like an A-10 fighting Godzilla. Godzilla's just like, this shit's bouncing off of him. It's like, no, man.
No,
that
man.
shit would
I don't
fucking
think
shred your fucking head off, man.
Maybe. I guess Godzilla's just that tough.
Nah, dude. If King Kong showed up, a fucking squadrons of A-10s would cut him in half, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, there goes this like, is it guts are all exploding across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call bullshit on the King Kong just smiling at fucking bullet rounds.
Brushing it off.
The Peter Jackson version, he was definitely like, fuck. when like the
Yeah.
airplanes were like swooping in on him and shit. Like he was
Yeah,
That's
like,
Kuma.
realistic.
Well, you know what's
Yeah,
funny?
fuck,
Even those miniguns that are on the ships and the A-10, even they don't even fire those full like nonstop auto. It's bursts.
Yeah.
They fired in bursts because like you're talking so much heat, man. So much fucking heat. It's a lot.
That's true.
That's what they were showing us in the training. It was like, all right, get on the machine gun. So you get up on the machine gun, and it's like the burst is die, motherfucker,
Dude, the worst is if
die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker.
I don't know if y'all ever been in a shooting situation where you're firing off rounds and one of the fucking shells goes down the back of your shirt. Fuck.
Oh yeah, of course.
God damn it. That's the worst.
Oh yeah, it's not fun.
That's a lot of heat.
A lot of hot brass. Yeah, hot brass ain't fun.
There's a comic book right there for you. Instead of Sergeant Rock, just call it Hot Brass.
There you go.
It's just fucking action stories from man's history of war.
Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking.
That way, you see, I'm trying to go past the fucking, World War II shit and get like,
Yeah, do all kinds of shit. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do some barbarian inspired stuff with like with the Huns and all that.
Yeah, like how far does hot brass go back? Like some like gunpowder and gunfire and shit. You can do like the first cannon shot, and then you could do some sci-fi shit and be like the last bullet shot.
The last bullet shot.
This is the last bullet. After this, we're going plasma. We're going lasers.
The last bullet is for you. That's usually the last one that gets shot.
Wow.
Right?
Damn.
Wow.
Am I right?
He wants you dead.
Yeah.
No, not for Matt. I'm just saying.
Are you gonna write shit on the bullets and come get me?
No, I'm not talking about for Matt. For the individual. That's where the last bullet goes.
Yeah. There we go. It's looking good in the neighborhood. My Soviets are coming along. Yeah, I think my buddy's coming over to play a game tonight. I'm debating on whether or not I should record it or I should try to live stream it. I think I'm just going to record it and see what I can do with that.
What kind of game are we talking about?
Bolt action. The miniatures I'm painting for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's tabletop wargaming. That's what I get into. Like 40K, bolt action, blood and plunder, to name a few. I also like a few board games, but more of the stuff like Twilight Imperium or Twilight Struggle, which are actually completely different games that have nothing to do with one another.
Never heard of these games.
Yeah, most people haven't. Yeah, when I say board game, I ain't talking about Monopoly and fucking Parcheesi. Not talking about that kind of shit.
You're talking about a game that normal people get bored playing.
Correct. Yes. Right. Well, Red knows.
Play those games all day.
All day long.
When I was a kid, I was jealous of those kids that had the electronic battleship because that was like the coolest thing going on at that point. And then I got to play it, and it was not as good as I thought it would be.
Right? It's usually how it goes. So what's going on in the world right now? What's happening? What's the talk of the town? What's the gossip?
I'm just waiting for Trump to do his inauguration, man.
Oh yeah, that's coming up, isn't it?
Apparently he was at I was watching some, I don't know, Blaze thing, and apparently he was at the funeral of Jimmy Carter, and he was just getting fucking meme mugged by all the other fucking presidents.
Yeah, well, Obama was sitting next to him.
Yeah, but he didn't even
They're-
shake his hand.
Oh yeah, they're joking or whatever together, laughing.
And George W. was being standoffish. Fucking ass. That was a disappointment.
It's because they're all irrelevant.
You know what I found strange is that they made such a big deal about Jimmy Carter, and like Jimmy Carter was kind of a not a liked president. He was a one-term president. He was pretty lame. A lot of the shit he did was pretty controversial. Like he's the asshole that created a Department of Education and that bloated bullshit. Like he's that guy. You know? So
yeah, he was not a good.
He was not a good president whatsoever, and they really put him on a pedestal when he passed away. It was really weird. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was a one and done.
Yeah, one and done, fucking loser.
You know, they like peanuts. So I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like it was pretty pathetic when, regardless how you feel about him, it was pretty pathetic when his family wheeled him out to support Biden or Kamala or whatever. And he's just like this dude. The guy looks like he was already dead. Like his head's back. He's like in a fucking comatose state. He looks like he's a fucking vegetable in a wheelchair. And you're like,
vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fucked up.
It's very on brand for Biden, though.
I mean, yeah, I guess you got a point there.
Yeah, that's a dead man walking.
Maybe he's already dead, and it's just a body double at this point.
The thing is he's always been a dum-dum. So I don't know what everybody was shocked about when it came to him being president.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't. He was at least he could at least talk. I mean, he may have been a dum-dum, but he could at least like put a sentence together and actually speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's like a total Gavin Newsom type. Like he was always lying. And
oh yeah,
I think the first 3 times he ran for president, the media would say, like every time he'd run and not get anywhere, they'd be like, "Yeah, he's unelectable."
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. That's looking nice. Hey, my camera seems to be actually working out pretty well right now. It's looking good. Good in the neighborhood.
I think Bar's camera the battery might have died.
Something.
Oh, did it?
Might be doing family business.
Got
some business.
Some business.
Could be me hacking his router.
Could be.
You're the one.
You'll never know.
That would be kind of shitty, though, if you were doing that.
He's using MS Paint. He's using MS Paint to do it. To hack his router.
I got somebody trying to hack me the other day. It was somebody sent me a text message with the PDF attached. Biggest fucking no ever.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. You don't see that very often. That's pretty stupid. Who the hell would fall for that? An elderly person?
I would imagine.
Yeah, that's not. Don't click on that.
Nope. Report and junk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just report it as spam and it'll quarantine the file. You'll be safe. Give it a COVID vaccine while it's at it.
Do it quick. Don't let it hang out.
Yeah, Discord has a new problem now. Their mail server got taken over, so anybody that gets an email from Discord, don't click on any links. Don't click on anything. Don't view any images.
Oh, great. Liam's about to get hacked again.
So I don't care.
He's gonna click that shit. He's gonna get hacked on Discord again.
Yeah, and who's he gonna blame? I don't know.
Raptor?
I mean,
yeah, Raptor. I think he's
Risey.
Oh, Risey. Yeah, he could. Yeah, that's the new people he's mad at is Raptor and Risey, and I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. I haven't made fun of. I haven't done nothing. I'm innocent. I did nothing.
He should be mad at mental illness, is what he should be mad.
He should be mad at mental illness. And I see that he's still blaming Odie for his backwards book.
Yeah, I still feel bad.
Yeah, it's pretty mean, man. I mean, like, if you open up that book, the black and white edition of Xenotype, the editor is Liam Gray in the book. It's not Odie. It's Liam Gray. So, whatever. And when asked about it, Odie has said publicly multiple times that he was not the editor of the book. He was an artist of the book, which is accurate because that's all he was. Yeah. There's many videos, streams that were saved that shows Liam Gray during the editing process and first getting the copies of the black and white version and showing them on his stream, and they were wrong. The printing files were wrong then when he was getting them printed, and nobody caught it because we didn't realize it until we got the book in our hands that it was wrong. But if you go back and look at those streams, it was wrong.
It was wrong when he was looking at it.
Yeah, it was wrong. We just didn't. Nobody caught it. Including it's Brian Kriskow's fault. That's right, Akuma.
Heavy is the crown. That's all I can say.
Yeah, heavy is the crown, man. What are you gonna do? Oh shit, I'm dropping stuff. But no, maybe that'd be fun to change the subject back to something cool like miniature wargaming. Yeah, maybe that'd be pretty cool because I got a 32-foot USB cord that my camera's plugged into, and I can walk all the way around my game table. Maybe that'd be pretty cool to see. You know, like introduce a whole bunch of people to mini wargaming and can see what it is. It's really awesome because there's no squares. You know, like on a regular like game board. You know, like if you're playing a board game or something, like you have spaces. There's none of that. It's all open area. And you just have a tape measure and 6-sided dice, not a bunch of 20-sided dice like a bunch of nerds. Like you got like just manly dice, 6-sided dice, nothing gay. Not like 20-sided dice or like fucking 4-sided dice or something like weird 10-sided dice or something. Oh no, you got the 6-sided dice.
Are they loaded dice or what?
They could be. They could be.
Nice.
Yeah, they could be.
Are they exploding dice?
They could also. They could be. They could be remote control dice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could be even ivory dice if you got any of those.
Yeah, I've seen tabletop gaming setups in real life.
Have you?
There's nothing cool about them, really. Nothing at all.
Dude, they're super cool. They're the coolest. It's cooler than being into sports ball.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely being cooler. Definitely cooler than going down into a basement. It's just like nothing but like some football team, some NFL team. It's all decked out in Steelers shit or whatever.
Yeah.
That's I always found it really lame. I'm like, man, you could have done anything, and you chose this.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you could have been at least cool and like chose baseball. Like that's. I mean.
Yeah.
I like Tyler Kirkham. He's a comic book artist. He fucking made like he made it almost look like you're in Skyrim. It looks like medieval fantasy. It looks pretty badass.
Wow, the audio just suddenly got better somehow. Someone muted themselves.
I already cleaned the background noise.
Oh, it was CBR muted himself and like cleaned it all up. Nice.
What? What did I do?
I don't know.
I didn't do nothing.
It sounds
Wiggles
like
being an audio Nazi.
Dude, it sounds like George Peter Gatzis is on this call and it's like just a wind tunnel going on. And I'm like, what? Who the fuck is doing that?
Don't
Who let George? Yeah, who let George Peter?
He's gonna show up.
I know. I said it twice. He's gonna say it the third time. He's gonna show up. You all are doomed. Doomed.
Yeah, I've noticed people get pretty uptight about the audio on a stream.
Dude, it sucks because you can't hear anything, and it's even worse for the people watching.
Oh yeah, when I was in chat and I'd hear bad audio, I'd pitch a fit.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. What's really annoying is when everybody's audio is at different levels. So like when I'm streaming on my show, I'll be actually like listening if it sounds. I'll like actually be editing people's levels to compensate, so not everybody's at the same level, rather than like one guy being really fucking loud. It's really annoying. Yeah, we're like talking about nothing right now. Isn't that cool? Hanging out. Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Hanging out. Ah!
Just hanging out.
No. Hi, Angela. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier.
Just
I
hanging
don't know
out.
if she's still in the chat or not. But...
Oh yeah, where's it? Let's see if Angela's in the chat. Do. There she is. Yeah, she spammed the shit out of your chat, Matt.
Matt's not
He's
here.
not here.
Matt's
He's not here. We took over.
Yeah.
Well, technically, DeWiggle took over.
I took over?
Ultimately, it's still.
Yeah, you're in the middle. You're the only one with the camera here.
Mm.
Oh, he's gone. Wow.
Yeah, he's gone, man. He's trying to figure out what to do, I'm sure. I wish I was at least full screen.
You don't have super mod powers?
No. Never asked.
There he is.
Oh, yeah? Oh, there you go. Here we go.
Look at that. We got more viewers because I was gone. That's good.
What? How many viewers are there?
18.
Oh, boy.
5.
5?
Yeah, I just made up a
13
number.
are alts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's my bad.
Bust out your... What, your camera die or something? Or?
Yeah, I was doing it with my iPad and it died and I kept trying to like charge it and it just wasn't charging enough to like work.
Oh. You had to give up on that. I thought you had a dedicated camera out in your garage or something.
I mean, security stuff, but nothing like for streaming.
Right.
I got a game camera that Santa brought me, and I got to set that up.
Yeah.
But supposedly it works off the Wi-Fi, so I might be able to access it, which would be nice.
There you go.
Anything crazy will happen while I was gone?
No, not really.
No.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Oh,
Yeah, Patrick
Nothing
kept
happened.
saying the N word for some reason.
Yeah, I spurred out with the N-word a lot.
A lot.
Wiggle told us tabletop gaming is fun.
I did.
I can't believe I heard that.
I did say that. So I'm thinking about either live streaming or recording a game I'm doing tonight. I haven't decided which one I should do.
Try poker.
Who are we poking?
poker face.
Who brought up puppets? I'm going to derail it with Akuma's comment in the chat. It says all puppets go in the wood chipper. I agree, but I don't know where that came from. But I do agree with what he's saying. All puppets should go in a wood chipper.
Yes.
Agree. I'm not going to say he's wrong there.
How would a puppet react to a wood chipper? I wonder.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it would turn into stuffing, right? This is true, Angela Curry. I also do not like smoke alarm chirps. Smoke alarm chirps. Words are hard. I got this.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Smoke alarm chirps or content?
I mean, you were obviously a huge Raptor fan because he does have the chirps.
I used to have a dead battery that I would stick in my smoke alarm just when I'd go on a show.
Just to have the chirps?
Just to have the chirps.
I thought the chirps were racial profiling.
No, man, it's like having a poor man's audio soundboard.
I think it's a racial thing.
It is a racial thing.
Well, the racial part is if you don't notice it.
That's what I'm saying. Well, those are, yeah, that's what we're talking about here is the not noticing.
Exactly.
That's why we're even talking about this.
That's called a tell if you if you don't notice the chirps.
Yeah. I don't understand how somebody would not notice the chirps. Like, how do you not notice? It drive me nuts.
It just means you have a bad home life.
Bad home life? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Really? Well, you know, it's funny. You know what disproved that is you had rich individuals. So what was that woman's name? That strong black woman's name. It's like a
Oprah?
No, it wasn't Oprah. It was somebody else. And she was doing her show from the house, like a remote. It's back during the lockdowns or whatever. And she had a chirp. Who was that? And she's in a mansion. She's like in a big fucking mansion, and she's got the chirp.
With the high ceilings, man, it's hard to replace the batteries on this.
Dude, we're talking multimillionaires. You don't have like a 20-foot ladder? The help
hire somebody.
Yeah, the help doesn't have a fucking 20-foot ladder. Like, what's going on here?
The help could be trolling the owner, though.
Oh. But it only works for a certain certain demographic because they're the only ones that don't notice it. Huh. It's weird, man. So that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with money. Yeah, she was black. That's why I said strong black woman, Angela Curry. That's why. Yeah, she was black. I don't remember her fucking name. She was like a I think it's like the other black chick from The View, not Oprah, but not
Whoopi.
Not Whoopi, the other one.
Oh, the annoying one that's on there
the
now?
annoying one. She's the one with the chirps. Not even Whoopi.
Yeah, I don't watch The View. I wouldn't even know.
It was a clip. It was a viral clip because of the chirps. I obviously don't watch The View either.
Yeah. Say the annoying.
It was a viral sensation. Chirp.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzo is on Wendy Williams. Yeah, I believe it was Wendy Williams.
Oh, poor Wendy Williams. She's all fucked up.
Yeah, she's all fucked up. She's got chirps, bro. She's got like ceiling birds.
Yeah, for real.
Well, the lore on Raptor is because he called into one of the shows.
Yes, it was my show. He called in. Yeah.
And the chirps were going off, and he didn't notice it.
No, he didn't. It was either my show or it was MATTBAHR show. I think it was mine, but
it might have been. Yeah, it was one of our. It's the one where he like showed his face.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he tried to show that like, look, I'm in a giant warehouse. I can't even reach the fucking fire alarms.
I think it was yours. I think it was one of yours. That might have been on your show.
And so now the chirp is now lore. So.
Yeah. What's interesting is I believe I questioned him about the ownership of said factory or said warehouse, and it answered all our questions, showing that even when owning a factory, you're obviously not impoverished, poor, but still.
Is it something biological? Like
Oh yeah, it was on. That's right. I was in the. It was MATTBAHR's show, and I was in the chat spurging about the chirp. Yeah, that's right. It was MATTBAHR's show. And I was in the chat, documenting each time it chirped, and there was multiple chirps. There was like 4 of them, and I was timing all 4 in the chat. That's right. Thank you for reminding me, Angela Curry and Mrs. Wiggle Wiggle.
But Raptor had tuned it out. Like he didn't even notice it. Like,
yeah, because he's working around it every day. Doesn't even hear it.
He's got a do-rag. It's a Raptor with a do-rag.
Yeah, he's a wigger. Amazing.
Damn.
Can't imagine Raptor being a mud shark, but here we are. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe he just likes wigettes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's possible.
I know you like the black guys, but I can give you some of the Raptor.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Hey, somebody's got to swoop in and save those single moms.
Right? Good grief.
Good grief. That's right. I went there. Whatever.
Nothing turns a guy on by letting him know that you're gonna be like second place to some fucking old troll.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let's see here. What's next? Oh yeah, I want to paint their gloves or mittens. All their mittens. What color do I want to paint their mittens? I think I'm gonna go with a gray. Some kind of gray. Or there's this
Yeah, they
pretty.
would be darker because of use, right? So they're using their hands. So
Well, see, here's the fun thing about Soviets. Soviets aren't like their uniforms are different than the Americans and Germans as a uniform, like how they all look the same. The Soviets were struggling with having the materials to even make uniforms. So that's what's fun about them is they can kind of switch up a bit, like they're different shades because they're not all universally the same color because they're just
they wouldn't. So basically, they wouldn't have matching socks. They wouldn't have matching gloves.
Oh, they would have matching, but from unit to unit, the shading of it would vary because you'd go through different cycles of manufacturing where they'd run out of that particular textile and they'd have to switch to something else that's similar but not quite the same. You know what I mean?
So basically, just off colors from the same
right,
palette.
right, yeah. Like you'd have a lot of that where you'd have all these guys that have like these tan trench coats, and then a bunch of other dudes would have like a dark navy blue for some reason.
And I doubt they had like standards during the war. You know what I mean? It's like I need a bunch of jackets.
I mean, there were standards, like they were all the same pattern, but it was different materials, like different colors or whatever. It's whatever they had on hand, you know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
they were basically wearing, curtains from a house as a overcoat.
Right, right, basically. Shit
like the
that.
Sound of Music when she made the kids all the play clothes with the curtains.
Right, kind of, yeah, on a bigger scale, you know.
I gotta run, guys. I'll catch you later.
All right,
later.
see ya. Have fun. Later.
Thanks for having me on, Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
And you got some nice lighting in your garage, man. I'm jealous. I need to get some lighting in like that in my garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I need to get some big fluorescent bulbs.
Well, he's got windows too.
I know he's got a nice ass. I need some windows in my shit too. I wish my shit had windows. I could install windows.
I haven't seen a whole lot of garages with windows.
I see them all the time up here, up north. I see them all the time.
My lower garage.
Yep. All right, I gotta go. My
repair
guy's here. Later, y'all.
Yeah, later. Everybody's leaving.
Bye.
Is that code?
Later, dude.
For his boyfriend?
Yeah. His heating guy.
3 minutes left.
Yeah. Heating and pumping. Anyways.
I feel bad because I'm probably going to actually have to leave here pretty soon.
Do it.
Do it. I'm glad I was able to come on for a little bit though.
Do a little bit of painting.
Right. I want to get these mittens done. But I do have a wet palette, so I can just close the lid of this thing and my paint stays good. Which is cool. Yeah.
Got a wet palette. It's almost like I have a wet palette. It's like somebody saying they have like a hair lip, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My child was born with a wet palette.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not funny.
It's a wet palette. We have just a regular palette, which is just called a palette, and then you have a wet palette.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new technology.
Mm-hmm.
It's that new painting tech. There we go. Look at that.
Go wrong.
I haven't seen you do any painting yet. You've just been measuring and making lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, the prep work is half the battle when it comes to painting.
Yeah, I think you were like doing something, but I was in here just talking about like preparation, you know?
Yeah.
Preparation.
So much prep.
Like eventually I'll get to the point where I'm like spilling paint, having fun with it and shit, you know, but I need to make sure that it's how they approved it.
Yeah. Makes
And
sense.
I don't know. I can't think of a better way to do it other than the old classical grid.
Gotta grid it out.
Saying chat. I know how to make you stay.
Huh?
I know how to make you stay. I'll ask you about some 40K.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm all bolt action right now. I'm like in the bolt action mode. There we go. I'm having to find this guy's little glove. There it is. Figuring out where his hand's at. I don't know, 40K is kind of pissing me off right now. Not the lore or anything like that. It's the greedy GW bastards. Kind of irritating me. They just came out with a new edition, which is all fine and dandy, but they keep coming out with new editions every 2-3 years, like every 3 years, and it's like, fuck, I don't. These books ain't cheap, and I'm just kind of like, fuck you. I'm gonna go play my other game right now. I'm like kind of salty.
Are they adding anything significant, or are they just
Yeah,
like?
yeah, absolutely, man. It's a codex is like what you have for your army, right? So to play the new edition, you got to get the codex for your army. So not only do you have to get the rule book, which I have, every army you have gets another codex, and I have multiple armies, so that's like $50, $50, and you're like
Oh
spending
shit!
right, you're spending like $150 on like just books, like $200 just on books for the rules. Like
Damn.
that's what a codex is. And then what? You're just gonna come out with a new edition in just 2 years, 3 years? Like,
Sounds like some Scientology shit. Like
give us your money.
Right when you think you've gotten your level, you're like, oh, there's another level.
There's another level, exactly.
There's another level. You time to level up.
You gotta do another level, guy. Oh, you're a poor? You don't have $50 to spend on a book that you're gonna have to replace in 3 years? So like fuck that. I'm gonna go back to Bolt Action. Bolt Action just came out with a new edition, but they've been on second edition for the past 7-8 years, like 8 years. And they're finally coming out with a new edition. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
And it's not a radical change. They just fixed the old shit. They just made it better. They didn't change. They didn't radically change.
Yeah, I could see there being like revisions, maybe slight revisions, but it's like it seems smart to like leave the game system alone for a while to like let people catch on to it.
Correct. I agree. Well, GW didn't get the memo on that. They keep updating, like not only changing it, radically changing it, and then making you pay for it every 3 years.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, man.
It's getting kind of old. I'm getting kind of tired of it. Uh-oh. We lost 2 more people, or something happened.
Did we?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm taking my leave also.
Yeah.
Later,
I got a Zoom meeting in about 5 minutes.
Later.
Thanks for letting me on.
Yeah, buddy.
And then there was 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much painting done on these guys as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be playing a game tonight, so I want to get as much done as I can. At the very least, if I don't stream it, I'm gonna record it. Hopefully I remember to, because I keep forgetting to do that. Record the game and then post it.
Yeah, I might bring my neighbor over and play some board game with him, like play Feudal.
What the hell's that?
It's like an old board game, but it's like chess with just like a little bit of extra. You have like little knights and little castles that you can put where you want.
Okay.
It's an old game, but it's like pre-tabletop. It's like a pre-tabletop kind of game. You get like a board and it has mountainous terrain and wetlands and like if
Free
you're on foot.
tabletop. Like tabletop wargaming's been around since like the 50s, man. 60s.
This game is like it's like from the 60s.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
Token
I mean you know what I'm
Token
saying.
was
It feels
Token
like
was playing miniature wargaming. Like that's how old this shit is. It's really fucking old.
okay.
Like I'm just letting you know, just so you know.
Thank
Miniature
you.
wargaming's old as shit.
Yeah. I've seen it in The Crown. Remember, I saw that guy like making up his little army in that show, The Crown.
Mm-hmm. It's really old.
This
It's
has
just
like little
evolved.
knights and.
Like anything else, it's evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in the day, people would they'd play with like Napoleonic stuff and that kind of shit, and
Yeah.
even like ancient Mesopotamian type stuff. That's where a lot of the wargaming fucked around with was that kind of stuff.
That's what. Yeah. That's I guess. Thank you for correcting me. It feels very like proto, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With the stuff the game you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like it's not quite chess, but it's like you're kind of using chess like maneuvers with like a little bit of extra, and it's on like a pegboard.
Oh, okay.
So let's say you have an archer and he's in his peg, he can shoot 3 pegs. Like anybody within 3 pegs, he could hit with an arrow, or he could like move 1 peg. So the whole table has like a bunch of little like slots in it.
Right. Move your guys around and whatnot. What's it called?
Feudal.
Feudal.
And like the box looks like a book, so it like goes onto your fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how a lot of the old advanced wargamings are. They're called bookshelf games because they look like a fucking book.
Mm-hmm. And there's like 6 little armies in it, so it could be like up to 6 people.
That's cool.
Yeah, and the cool thing is like chess. You kind of just like start. Everybody starts in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
But with feudal, you put up a little blinder. Like it comes with a little blinder, and you can set up your people however you want.
Oh, nice.
But each time it's like it's different. So you start working out like little strategies and shit.
Yeah, I need to get some Elmer's glue while I'm out because I'm about to go shopping and stuff. You can get some Elmer's glue because I got to do. I'm about to start doing basing. That means you put like the actual terrain on the base to make it look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Basing's fun. You like put plants and shit and dirt and all that stuff, but you need to. So I take like Elmer's glue and I'll water it down and paint it on here with a grungy beat up brush, and I'll sprinkle the flock. It's called flock on here. Different layers to make it look like snowy ground or rocky ground or whatever.
Yeah, the white glue like dries clear, right? So
it does. Yeah, it dries clear. Yeah. Yep. So it's like the perfect thing for it. There we go. This camera's kind of working out. I know it's kind of, I don't know, it's getting there. I'm figuring it out. I think it's all about finding the right height where the camera needs to be.
That like sweet spot.
Yeah. The hell? Angela Curry has a channel now too? Oh shit. Everybody's getting a channel.
Angela!
Hell yeah.
What is she gonna talk about?
I don't know. I'm waiting for Chris Stanley to do another stream. I got notifications on, so this time I don't miss it. Hopefully.
What was his stream about?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I think it was just hanging out. Just hanging out.
Playing his guitar.
And playing his drums, maybe. He's a drummer.
Is that right? That's right. I knew he was a musician.
I don't know. Maybe Angela Curry has a I don't know what she talks about. Oh, they're watching a sumo tournament.
Oh, okay.
She likes to watch big fat guys smash into each other.
Yeah.
Fat Japanese guys. Hey, to each
got
their
the
own,
little outfits, the little hair thing.
Yeah.
Do they like smack each other too, or do they just do like a push?
Oh, they're slamming into each other to push each other out of the ring. I don't think they hit each other, like actually hit each other.
Because I think about like Honda from fucking Street Fighter, and he's like doing the hand slapping.
Oh, I think they might do that, like the chest slapping. They like slap their chest and stuff. Yeah, I think that is the thing. I think you're right.
The only place that you can hit each other is on the chest, and you have to do it
open hand slaps.
Yeah,
it'd be pretty brutal. It was Sting, smack that nipple a little bit.
Dude, like they would be like, oh, like the WCW, like the old wrestling, they would do like open hand, and like oh, they're just doing open hand smacks, but it's like those dudes' chests would still be red as fuck at the end of the round.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, Angela Curry's like confirming it's got to get that nipple control. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Control.
All about that nipple control. Yeah, I think I picked a good color for the mittens. Mittens. Yeah, I tend to go a little hard on the detail when it comes to these guys. Like when I paint miniatures, I kind of go overboard a little bit sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it looks good, but I like it. I'm like, oh, I got to paint this strap. I got to paint this a different color. I got to do,
There, it's your army, so it's you decorate it as you want.
Yeah, I want it to look cool. Which technically,
like focus of like when somebody shows up with their army, it's like, man, your army looks like shit. And you start talking smack to them, like, look at your army. You guys are a bunch of fucking ragtag.
Look like shit. There we go.
My guys, they look dope. They give a fuck.
Well, the thing is, you don't even see any detail from 3 feet away because they're so small. Like you have to pick it up, and generally, I don't pick up people's models. They don't, they're not mine. I don't touch them. So like if they look fine from 3 feet away, I don't say nothing. Like whatever. Because most of the time you don't see all that detail because like they're down on the table and they're little itty bitty tiny models,
But in the beginning of the game, that you guys don't like compare soldiers and armies and stuff?
No, I mean we do. I mean I just don't pick them up because I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
I'm not saying pick them up, but like you can like lay them out and then
they're laid out.
Bends over, is like, yeah, man, that looks awesome. I'm like, holy shit, you painted each buckle a different color?
No, nobody does that. Nobody does that.
Okay.
At least I've never seen anybody do that personally. Because everybody, like, because the main thing most people do, like, they're like, they just want to play the game.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, there's your army. That looks cool. Because they're not crouching out and looking at it. They're looking at it from like 2 feet above, 3 feet above. You know what I mean? And
do they have tabletop games with spaceships?
Yeah.
They do, right?
Oh, absolutely. Fuck yeah, they do. Oh yeah, dude. Like, there's a Star Wars one that's really big right now called X-Wing, and then you have Armada, X-Wing Armada, which like takes it up like because X-Wing's like the macro or micro scale, and then Armada's the macro scale, like the larger, like the big
larger ships and shit.
Yeah, the larger ship. So it's like a different scale. I'm sure there's other stuff. That's the only one that comes to mind right now. But yeah, they got all kinds
Because I
of
mean, like
spaceship
you know, you're sitting there drawing at night, you're alone, you start like daydreaming about your project, and like I'm drawing the sci-fi stuff, and I was like, oh my god, like it's like to get somebody to do like a 3D model of it. You know what I mean? And like have it, the 3D model downloadable, so you can like download and 3D print your own version of the guy's ship.
Right.
And then different color. But then I was like, oh, what if we like combine it with a fucking board game? That'd be kind of cool. Comic book tabletop game with spaceships. But you're saying there's.
Well, then you're getting into the whole game design, and that's like a whole other kind of development there. Good luck.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'd leave that for somebody else.
Right.
Okay, do you have a kind of a space idea?
See, these are looking cool, man.
Let's wrap it around Western.
Look at that. You guys looking pretty dope. It's like tossing a grenade. I still got to paint the grenade. Look at this guy. He's got like a little fucking rocket launcher. Little German. What is it called? A Panzerdaus or Panzergeist or some shit. It's a German rocket launcher. This dude is rocking it. Yeah. Well, hang on. I might be back and paint more, but I'm gonna go step away real quick. I'm not gonna leave or anything, but I'm gonna come back here in a second.
Okay.
But in the meantime,
I'm gonna at least I might take a break, but I'm gonna finish the grid first, and then
right. I might be back before you get done with that. So
okay.
But I'll be right back.
I mean. Chat. Give me something, chat. Brian Christgau did nothing wrong. I don't see anything. I don't see Christgau doing anything wrong. See, Angela, all puppets would go to the wood chipper. Me and my sister. Just talking about ceiling chip birds. See, Black Wiggle, Lizzo. Whoa, so far behind. Now I'm at the bottom. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm fucking doing shit. Don't do it, Raptor. This reminds me of making a skate ramp in my old garage. Holla. Let's see. My little man's. That has great palm strikes. Yeah, Bass Rutten, they were like fighting in Japan where it was like wrestling, but like real fighting. They could like kick each other in the heads and shit and like throw each other around, but they couldn't open hand strike each other. All right, I'm gonna get to work again. So let's talk about something. Raptor was chewing on that fucking Liam ass last night, man. Just cooking Liam, just roasted fucking koala. Several hours of roasted koala bear. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know how long I've been calling the dude a fucking liar. I'm a fucking weirdo, and now you got Raptor joining in. turning fucking Comicsgate into litigate, threatening to sue people, man. Come on, dog. He wants money so he can sue? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, man. I saw this one tweet where the guy was just like, "Shut the fuck up and just make your books and shut the fuck up." He's talking to Liam, but words to live by. Really weird to be like, to pronounce yourself something and then just fucking have a meltdown. So it's just interesting that it's like, you keep quiet. I think I haven't gone cold turkey, but just like talking shit has like dialed down from 12 to 2. But he's still like spurging the fuck out. So it's like, so it's not me. Let's say I didn't exist. All these people would still be losing their fucking shit. So it's not personal. Okay, so we got a good grid here. Looking good, looking real good. These are the colors. Look at this. Right. I don't know. I'm like supposed to go. I'm going to deliver this painting. I'm going to be delivering this painting, and it's just a fucking dude, and it's like a women's sports thing. Scissors. It's like shearing a sheep. So last year I tried to freehand the logo, and I nailed it. I thought I nailed it pretty well, and they didn't. They were like, "Oh, what the fuck?" But in the meeting for this year, they were like, "Last year we looked a little like a shirt." Okay. Like a horseshoe a little bit. I don't know if you could work on that. Let's see. very corporate. So instead of winging it, I got my projector out and I projected part of their logo on the wall, and then used some thick brown paper. That's not cardstock. It's kind of thick there, but use a stencil. It's like two of these combined, so I only needed to do one. And the painting has multiple logos, but they're all kind of the same shape. So I scaled a whole bunch of them. It's stable. Circles I could do with a piece of string. Piece of string and some duct tape. Oh, that feels good. Let's push that back. There's Liam had a succulent Chinese artist. A succulent Chinese artist working on his books. That's funny. I was like, what? I was doing what? Whatever, but you know, it made me think, fucking dude, like a succulent Chinese meal. Oh, are you grabbing my penis, sir? While I'm eating this succulent meal.
All right. Well, I am back. I'm heading out of here.
All right, man.
It's time to go do stuff. Go off to the post office and mail you your shit and mail everybody else's shit for their secret stash.
Nice.
You're gonna finally get your copy of Battle of the Kings.
Finally.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Hail the chat.
Hail the chat, dude.
Yep. Have a good one, man.
Later, buddy.
Later.
I wonder, how can I get these unrolled? What? If I get these wet, I soak these. See what I think they'll straighten out some. Curly. Let's play some music, huh? I know it sounds dumb, man, but I just want to get as much done as I can so I can play some fucking video games later. Everybody's gone to bed, and the dishes are done. Maybe asking for juice or snacks or anything. And I can just sit down and kill some Russians. So I saw that they announced that they're going to have mods for Arma and Reforged. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I wonder if I could get these wet and then brick them down. Get them wet and brick them down. That sounds dirty. We're going out tonight, boys. We're gonna find some girls. Gonna get them wet and break them down. Break them down. Again, these are parts of the logo that I projected onto the wall, traced over, and then I'm going to place them and then use them as stencils and whatnot. Sports organization that deals with women's sports, natural women. No, just natural women. So I guess we just leave it at that. Naturally born women. So I can't focus on just one sport with the painting. Like it has to be this kind of an abstract thing with the corporate colors and their logo. They're also like, hey, transportation of it. And I was like, yeah, what's up? They're like, it's got wrinkles in it. It's like, yeah. I gotta fold it up. You gotta fold it up, though. So, the last couple of years, I've just been folding it up and putting them in these special boxes that I was ordering, like these plastic totes that had wheels on them. But I guess when they're getting folded, they're getting brought out, hung. Then while they're being hung, they're worrying about the wrinkles and shit. So this year, oh, it's really nice outside. So this year, I'm gonna do something differently. I'm gonna roll it and wrap it wrap it with a tarp. Like the center core is gonna be a carpet tube, for the tube that you get carpet on. We'll put that in the center, and then we'll wrap the painting, and then it's gonna be a long ass painting. The painting will be 12 feet long, but I'll be able to put it on the top of my truck, strap it down, and go to Nashville with it. Maybe tonight in Nashville. Don't know when I'm gonna get. Fucking. I knew I was gonna rip one of it. Jeez. Kerfluffle. Here in a sheet. Yeah, this thing's big. Just one little rip. What would you do? What would you say? What would you run away? What would you come alone or did you bring friends? This is a story, a song, a little night, I did it take you along. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting hungry. Okay. Sorry about that. How you doing, chat? Lord Raptor, what are you doing, dude? How's it going, bro? How's it going? What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you know? What are you doing? You come on and talk about last night's show a little bit if you want. The link is in promo, baby. The link is in promo, baby. Yes, I guess. Copy. Start singing if people leave. Believe me, like all of this is like gonna save time later. When I'm like sitting there like trying to fucking do this shape by freehand, it's gonna be so much fucking easier. So it's all prep work. It's all prep work. Everything is prep work. Prep work is like loving your future self. Like yeah, man, I want my future self. I want future MATTBAHR to have fun. So let me do a little bit of extra work today. I'm gonna hook him up. I'm gonna hook myself up. Now, so that when we're painting, it's just nothing but fun. We're already in that state of mind with the fucking grid work and shit, right? We're already in that like right brain, left brain kind of position where we're thinking about straight lines and shit. We're cutting curves, straight lines, and we're cutting curves. Dude, I'm really hungry now. Don't know what I'm gonna eat. I hear boop. Right when I was thinking about making a tuna fish sandwich, I hear boop. What's up? Can I hear you? I can't hear you. Can you guys hear him in the chat? Let's see. You're not muted. There's you're unmuted. Hello? Adjust this shit. Speak for me. I got you cranked up. Yeah, I can't hear shit, bro. I'm sorry. What's up? Yeah, I can't hear you. Maybe it's the gain in your mic. How about now? I got nothing. It sounds like a church mouse farting. Well, I think I'm gonna cut it. I don't know. I'm gonna cut it short. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna come back on. I think that one's finished. So, yeah, I can't hear you, dude. So maybe next time. All right. So I had this. I sent him away. Nothing personal. Just couldn't hear what he said, and that just made me even hungrier. I'm like thinking about tuna fish sandwich. So I'm gonna go get a tuna fish sandwich. I'll come back later on and do some more streaming. I promise we're gonna be doing some painting today. Eventually, at some point today, we're gonna do some. Okay, later on, guys.